Dude, this new pyramid that's just come out?
Oh, this is insane.
In July 2020, Elon Musk sparked a global conversation with a simple tweet: "Aliens built the pyramids OBV." This statement reignited the age-old debate about the origins of Egypt's majestic pyramids. While Musk's comment was likely made in jest, it underscores the enduring fascination and mystery surrounding these ancient structures. Today, we delve into the various theories about the pyramid's construction, including Musk's provocative suggestion, and explore the insights provided by experts in the field. The alien hypothesis. The notion that extraterrestrial beings played a role in building the pyramids has captivated imaginations for decades. Proponents argue that the precision and scale of the pyramids are beyond the capabilities of ancient civilizations. However, this theory lacks empirical evidence and is widely dismissed by scholars. In response to Musk's tweet, Egypt's Minister of International Cooperation, Rania al-Mashat, extended an invitation to him stating, "I invite you and SpaceX to explore the writings about how the pyramids were built, and also to check out the tombs of the pyramid builders." Traditional construction techniques. Mainstream archaeology attributes the construction of the pyramids to the ingenuity and labor of ancient Egyptians. Several methods have been proposed. Ramps. Evidence suggests that ramps were used to transport massive stone blocks to the pyramid's construction site. Various ramp designs have been theorized, including straight, zigzagging, and spiral ramps. Water-based systems. A study published in the Public Library of Science journal proposes that the ancient Egyptians utilized a hydraulic lift system, harnessing water power to move heavy stones. Researchers suggest that water-filled canals and pressurized systems enabled the transportation of massive blocks to the pyramid's upper levels. Set Etern 0 News 12. Lever systems. Some scholars believe that levers were employed to lift and position the heavy stone blocks. This method would have required a deep understanding of physics and engineering principles. Insights from recent research. Recent studies have shed new light on the construction methods of the pyramids. Hydraulic lift. Theory. French engineers have proposed that the Egyptians used water power to build the step pyramid of Djoser in Saqqara. This theory is supported by the discovery of an advanced water system adjacent to the pyramid, which may have functioned as a hydraulic lift, facilitating the movement of heavy stones. Citizen 0 News 15. Alignment. Precision. The Great Pyramid's sides are closely aligned with the four cardinal directions, deviating by only about 3 minutes and 38 seconds of arc. Researchers have proposed methods such as the solar gnomon method, the pole star method, and the simultaneous transit method to explain this remarkable precision. Debunking the alien theory. While the idea of alien involvement is intriguing to some, it is not supported by credible evidence. Egyptian archaeologist Zahi Hawass responded to Musk's claim, stating that it was a complete hallucination. Hawass emphasized that the pyramids were built by skilled Egyptian workers, not slaves or extraterrestrials. The construction of Egypt's pyramids remains a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of ancient Egyptian civilization. While alternative theories, including those suggesting alien involvement, continue to circulate, the consensus among scholars is that these monumental structures were the result of human innovation and labor. As research and technology advance, our understanding of the methods used to build the pyramids continues to evolve, providing deeper insights into one of humanity's most remarkable architectural achievements. Elon Musk's provocative statement. In July 2020, Elon Musk, the CEO of SpaceX and Tesla, ignited a global conversation with a simple tweet: "Aliens obviously built the pyramids." This provocative statement not only captured the attention of millions, but also rekindled debates about the true origins of Egypt's monumental pyramids. In response, Egypt's Minister of International Cooperation, Rania Al-Mashat, extended an invitation to Musk, suggesting he visit Egypt to explore the historical records detailing the pyramid's construction and to view the tombs of the pyramid builders firsthand. Renowned Egyptologist Zahi Hawass also addressed Musk's claims, labeling them as complete hallucinations. He emphasized that archaeological, historical, and linguistic evidence overwhelmingly supports the conclusion that the pyramids were built by ancient Egyptians, not extraterrestrial beings. The construction of Egypt's pyramids has long been a topic of fascination and debate. Traditional Egyptology attributes their creation to the ingenuity and labor of ancient Egyptians. However, alternative theories continue to emerge, each contributing unique perspectives to our understanding of these monumental structures. French materials scientist Joseph Davidovits proposes that the pyramid blocks were not carved from stone, but were instead a form of limestone concrete. He suggests that ancient Egyptians produced these blocks by dissolving soft limestone in water, creating a slurry mixed with lime and natron. This mixture could then be poured into molds, where it would harden into blocks resembling natural stone. Davidovits' hypothesis challenges conventional views on pyramid construction and invites further exploration into ancient building techniques. French architect Jean-Pierre Houdin offers a different perspective, suggesting that the Great Pyramid of Giza was constructed using an internal spiral ramp. Houdin's theory posits that an external ramp was used for the lower sections of the pyramid, while an internal spiral ramp facilitated the transport of stones to higher levels. This method would have been efficient and practical, aligning with the architectural capabilities of ancient Egyptian builders. Recent studies have introduced the idea that ancient Egyptians might have utilized hydraulic power in pyramid construction. French engineers propose that the Egyptians used a hydraulic lift system to build the step pyramid of Djoser in Saqqara, approximately 4,500 years ago. This system could have enabled the movement of heavy stones up and down the pyramid through a vertical shaft, leveraging water power for construction efficiency. Further research has unveiled a now-vanished branch of the Nile River, which may have played a crucial role in transporting materials for pyramid construction. Using satellite imagery and sediment analysis, archaeologists identified the Ahramat branch, a 40-mile waterway that likely facilitated the movement of materials and labor to pyramid sites. This discovery highlights the strategic use of waterways in ancient Egyptian construction projects. The Orion correlation theory presents another intriguing perspective, suggesting that the three main pyramids of the Giza Plateau align with the stars of Orion's belt. Proponents argue that this alignment was intentional, reflecting the ancient Egyptians' reverence for the constellation, which was associated with Osiris, the god of rebirth and the afterlife. Advancements in technology continue to shed light on the mysteries of pyramid construction. In 2022, researchers using radar satellite imagery, geophysical data, and soil coring identified segments of the Ahramat Nile branch, leading to pyramid sites, reinforcing the importance of waterways in construction logistics. The construction of Egypt's pyramids remains a subject of fascination and scholarly debate. While traditional Egyptology attributes their creation to the ingenuity and labor of ancient Egyptians, alternative theories continue to emerge, each contributing unique perspectives to our understanding of these monumental structures. Ongoing research and technological advancements promise to further illuminate the methods and motivations behind one of humanity's most remarkable architectural achievements. The Egyptian pyramids stand as monumental testaments to ancient engineering and architectural prowess. However, beneath their grandeur lies a complex and, at times, unsettling history of their construction, a history that challenges our understanding of ancient Egyptian society and the methods employed to build these colossal structures. Contrary to popular belief, the pyramids were not built by enslaved peoples, but by a vast workforce composed primarily of skilled laborers, artisans, and seasonal workers. Estimates suggest that the workforce could have numbered up to 30,000 individuals, with around 5,000 being permanent workers. These laborers were often organized into teams, each responsible for specific tasks, from quarrying stone to transporting and setting it in place. The work was grueling and relentless. Workers faced harsh conditions, including exposure to the scorching Egyptian sun, long hours, and the physical demands of moving massive stone blocks. The diet of these laborers, while providing sustenance, was monotonous, consisting mainly of bread, beer, onions, and fish. Despite these hardships, the workforce was essential to the pyramid's construction, and their efforts were crucial to the project's success. The methods employed to construct the pyramids remain a subject of intense research and debate. Traditional theories suggest the use of ramps, linear, zigzagging, or spiral, to transport the heavy stone blocks to the desired heights. However, the absence of definitive archaeological evidence for these ramps has led to alternative hypotheses. One such theory proposes the use of a hydraulic lift system. French engineers suggest that the ancient Egyptians harnessed water power to construct the step pyramid of Djoser in Saqqara. This system allegedly involved water flowing into a central shaft, elevating stones via rafts, and facilitating their placement with precision. If proven accurate, this method would highlight a sophisticated understanding of hydraulics and engineering. The procurement and transportation of materials further illuminate the scale and complexity of pyramid construction. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, consists of approximately 2.3 million blocks, each weighing between 2 to 30 tons. The majority of these limestone blocks were quarried locally, but the finer white limestone for the outer casing and the granite for the internal chambers were sourced from distant quarries. Transporting these massive stones was a monumental task. Evidence suggests that the Egyptians used large sledges, which were hauled overland by teams of workers. To reduce friction, the sand in front of the sledges was likely dampened with water, making the movement of these heavy loads more manageable. Additionally, the use of wooden sledges and rolling logs has been proposed as methods to facilitate the transportation of these massive stones. The living conditions of the workers were rudimentary at best. Archaeological findings indicate that workers lived in temporary, often cramped quarters near the construction sites. These workers faced the constant threat of injury due to the hazardous nature of the work, and the risk of disease was ever present, given the unsanitary conditions and close living quarters. Despite the hardships, there is evidence to suggest that the workers were organized into a structured workforce with a hierarchy and specialized roles. This organization may have provided a semblance of order and purpose amidst the grueling labor. The construction of the pyramids had a profound psychological and social impact on ancient Egyptian society. The sheer scale of the project required the mobilization of a significant portion of the population, fostering a sense of collective purpose. However, the disparities between the laboring masses and the elite ruling class were stark, highlighting social stratifications that defined ancient Egyptian society. The laborers' work on the pyramids was not merely a job, but a participation in a grand, state-sponsored endeavor that reinforced the pharaoh's divine status and the centralized power of the state. This collective effort may have contributed to a shared identity and cultural cohesion, but it also perpetuated a system that relied heavily on the labor of the many to glorify the few. The construction of Egypt's pyramids, when viewed through the lens of the laborers' experiences, presents a sobering narrative of human endeavor, ingenuity, and endurance. It challenges us to reconsider the narratives of ancient grandeur and acknowledge the human cost embedded in these monumental achievements. As research continues and new discoveries are made, our understanding of this complex history will undoubtedly evolve, shedding light on the multifaceted legacy of Egypt's pyramids.